come to save the day.
The Mighty House crew is on the job. This is
Mighty House.
All right, we're back, and this week we're going to talk about how you can get your windows for free, or maybe you just want them installed for free and you'll pay for the windows. What else can we do there, Rich?
Oh, we can buy multiple windows and get some more free.
Right.
Maybe we get a new kitchen and a whole bunch of cabinets and countertops and not have to pay for anything.
And I want my tub installed and tiled, and I don't want to have to pay for any labor. So we're going to explain how that all works. Before we do that, we want you to click on that subscribe button, dingle the little bell that's coming on right in here somewhere, and that way you'll be notified the next time we post a new video. So with that, let's get this thing started. We want to have to talk about how you can buy these windows for free. Did you really get them for free? I don't know. But Rich did some research, and so the first thing we did was he came up with reference pricing. What is reference pricing?
Well, so let me back you up a little. Yeah, okay. I did a little more research for this because it's, just out of clarity, you and I are both ex-presidents and chairmen from the National Association of Remodeling Industry.
Correct.
Greater Chicago.
Correct.
So we're both past presidents of NARI in Chicago. And we have rules about advertising in NARI, right? Our standards. I can't tell you you're going to get, and this is reference pricing, I can't tell you that I'm going to sell you this door for $100 and the regular price is $300 unless I've advertised this door for some length of time for $300. Now I can proof sale.
Correct. So
going to the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, to figure out the truth in advertising as it relates to the construction industry.
That's brutal.
No, it doesn't have anything.
Oh, no.
It does not. The Federal Trade Commission watches over real estate, financial, banks, healthcare. There's a number of things they watch over.
Sure.
Construction comes under all others with a single phone number and address to complain to.
So it's a Wild West.
It's the Wild West when it comes to construction.
Yep.
So that actually, because I always wondered, we talk and laugh about this all the time, but I always wondered, well, how the hell do they get away with it then?
Right.
Okay. Well, they're obviously not NARI members because NARI does the same thing. We can't offer you a discount unless we give you the true pre-advertised price. And that is exactly what reference pricing is. Reference pricing might be referred to as list price.
Okay.
Okay. Most people are familiar with the term list price is this, and we're going to give you 40 off list.
Right.
You can't really do that unless you've ever sold it or offered it at list price. So a lot of the manufacturers, major appliance manufacturers, you go on their websites and you'll see MSRP, which is basically list price.
Right.
But they will control things where you can't just sell it cheaper, because if you do, then you're kicked out of the buying program.
Right.
So there's this. Some of them, that's why we're doing this. Become educated. So specifically Sub-Zero Wolf, they're the same price no matter who you go to.
Yeah,
now they might have more buying power, so by their buying power, they might have slightly better margins, but you're not going to really get it cheaper anywhere. Now they might throw in added value. That might be free delivery, free setup, maybe an extended warranty that you don't have to pay for. But as far as the actual cost of the appliance, not a lot of wiggle room.
No, it's all fixed in there.
Yeah.
So
that's your first one.
And manufacturer direct?
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. So we have a window company down here in FLA that they have their own window factory. So you should buy windows from them because it's factory direct pricing. You're cutting out the middleman. You're saving gazillions of dollars. Yeah. Go to the Better Business Bureau. That guy's got more complaints against him and his factory direct. They can't get delivery. The install sucks. And they're charging you above retail.
Sure they are.
The cost per window is higher than you could get it at the Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's, any of the box stores.
Right. But it's factory direct.
But it's factory direct. Now, technically it may be, but factory direct. And now, again, because I pulled this stuff from the FTC's actual website, you're going to love this one. It didn't. When we talk about manufacturer direct, they weren't really even talking about construction.
Oh, really?
They brought up, and that's why I'm going to just put it out there, is outlet stores.
Oh.
The majority of outlet stores out there in outlet malls have been getting in trouble, and some have had lawsuits. Let's see, who's it? Oh, Michael Michael Kors,
Right.
he's the designer for luggage and all that.
Right.
$4.8 million settlement.
Wow.
He was having luggage made specifically for the outlet mall. In other words, you're going there thinking you're getting this top shelf stuff, but you're getting it at outlet price. No, most of the time it's stuff made specifically for the outlet store, so it's a lesser quality. It's not the same thing at the store on State Street or Rodeo Drive or Fifth Avenue, Naples. It's not
Right.
the same.
Right. Wow, that's
So
amazing.
that's another scary one.
Yeah. Sales that never end, like the window guys you see on TV week after week after week saying, buy now, it ends Friday.
Going out of business forever.
Well, and that's actually another one they talk about, the sales that never end or actually going out of business for forever. And there's a number of those do that. And I think furniture stores and mattress stores are the worst offenders in that one because there's a holiday around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
So right now they had the Valentine's sale. Now they'll have
President's
the Easter
Day.
sale. They'll have the Labor Day sale.
Yep.
And they've never advertised the actual cost of that sofa or that mattress, but they're going to tell you you're going to get 40% off.
Right. Forget the fact
40%
that it's marked
off
up. Yeah.
Off what?
And it's marked up
What's my starting
400%
point?
already. Yeah.
So,
As
and then
advertised.
actually, and that leads right into the next one, which is like as advertised prices.
Yep.
And Walgreens actually got in a lot of trouble for this. Now, this is off the FTC website, so I'm not too afraid Walgreens is coming back. But they've actually tried showcasing items in their store with special signs that said as advertised.
Right.
So,
I've
but it was
seen
never
those.
advertised. But what they were doing, some of the as advertised prices that make you think it's in the sale flyer that you haven't seen is actually higher than the daily retail price.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But because you're seeing as advertised, my God, it must be on sale. I must buy 3 of them. And you end up paying more.
Right.
So the Federal Trade Commission does watch this, but they're not actively out there. I mean, I have no idea what their budget is. I'm sure it's more than it needs to be, just the way it is these days.
Sure.
But, they just there's no way they can monitor it all.
Oh, no.
And the last one we'll talk about, and this gets back to buy 2, get 1 free.
Uh-huh.
BOGOs.
Right.
The 2 for 1.
3 for 1.
If we're going to say you're going to get 2 for the price of 1, or you buy 2 and labor is free, or you order kitchen cabinets from us and we won't charge you anything for install.
Right.
And even the cable company's guilty of it, right? What do you
Yes.
get when you sign up? Free basic installation.
Right.
What does that mean? I'm going to wrap this cable around the outside of your house, drill a hole right through the wall at the closest point to where the TV is, and
Yep.
just jam it right through the hole.
Yep. That's it.
Basic installation. Now, if you want it hidden, run through the attic, down a wall, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Right. That's exactly
So
how it works.
It happens everywhere. So
Right.
how much does a window really cost then?
So-
That's really what we were heading for.
Right. So we wanted to kind of run this down, and Sonar did a great job of capturing this. So what we're going to
Yeah,
do
it
is, let's do a window install. And how much is a window?
Well, I mean, a good window, let's just call it $500.
Okay, so a $500 window, that's going to be a little bit more than a vinyl in most cases. So we'll put 500 in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to get you a good thermal pane, Anderson, Pella, good window.
Yeah. Actually, the prices are, I don't know about you, but they're a little bit higher than that around here. But and then that.
Oh, well, I buy all impact, so mine are ridiculously.
Yeah. So I don't
Yeah.
know. We've been paying about 800 a window, but 500 is a good number. So the labor to install that window, now we got to install it, trim it inside and out, and then we also have to we'll put some foam insulation around it and trim the whole thing off. No painting. What do you think that labor is going to be about?
Well, again, it's going to vary depending on the size and all that, but let's just call it 600 just for an even number.
Okay, we'll call 600 to install it. And now we have a real cost. We have a 30% overhead for that company to cover this, the salespeople, the office people, the trucks, equipment, all that stuff, insurance.
Right, that's just overhead to operate.
So that covers. So then on that job, we're going to have $333 there, or $330, and then 10% profit. We could make it more or less, but I just went with 10% just to make it. So on that
Just
one
to make it
window-
look like you're a cheap worker.
yeah, exactly.
No. No, but I mean, what you're doing is showing that we're actually making a profit so that the company can stay in business, which
Right.
there's nothing illegal with the word profit, right? I
No,
mean, it's not
but
a bad word.
if you're constantly selling 2 for 1 for free and really actually doing it, how can you pay for the commercial advertising, let alone anything else?
Yeah.
You can't.
Because their 10% profit is still good, but their overhead is 50%.
Oh, their overhead's fit. They're rolling it into there. That's what they're
Yes,
doing.
absolutely. That's overhead because their business plan calls for $250,000 a year in advertising.
Oh, there you go. So
So
okay,
it's part of your overhead.
right. So now, there you go. $15.73 to install that one window, and
Per window.
per window. And now, if you wanted 50% off, all they're going to do is suggest that they're going to present you with a contract for $31.46.
Now, and most people don't buy one window, and that's where it gets convoluted because, that one bedroom window that's, only 24 by 42.
Yep.
You might think, well, 1573 is not bad, but it still seems like a lot. But, you're usually getting all your windows done. And they're going to tell you, oh, that palladium out front or that mauled unit or this, that's what's driving your cost. But
Right.
seriously, they're going to have to present you with a contract for $31.46 in order to give you 50% off.
Exactly. And there's your 2 for 1, same price. But let's say you want 3 for 1. There you go. That's what the salesman's going to present you is $47.19 for that one window. When in actuality you're paying for all 3. So
Yeah.
and the no interest. So let's say you had 20% interest in a year. So that's going to add a couple bucks. So it's only $300. That's not a bad deal if you get free interest for a year. So,
Oh, okay. So that's 1887. So it's 300 over the 1573.
correct. That's what
Okay.
the 20% interest would be for 1 year. So if they're spreading it out over more years, obviously that price is going to go up a little bit. And then the last one, if you want $1,000 back, because some of these bathroom companies say, we put in your tub surround today, we'll give you $1,000 back. All they're doing is throwing that $1,000 on the end and telling you the tub's $25.73.
Well, and the other thing a lot of them are doing are giving gift cards.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, but you can go to some of the box stores and you can buy gift cards for things that you only pay 80% for.
Okay, so now you're going to make more money on it.
Yeah, you can pay 80% of the face value of that gift card, so it might be a $100 gift card, but you'll have to pay $80 for them.
Right.
So on some of these gift cards, you're actually getting 20% free. So you got to start watching stuff like that. So I guess the bottom line is work with a reputable company. We always like to work, like we've talked about this before, but a cost plus contract is wonderful, where your contractor can show you the window order from the window manufacturer.
Yep.
Not the bogus one, whatever, but
Right.
the actual window order that you're going to sign off on. He can then show you where his markup is, his profit. Because again, we're in this to make money. Everybody is. You
Sure.
know what I mean? So
You can't do it for
it's not a
free.
bad word.
No, the guys that go out of business are the ones that are working for free. So the other thing, what if we wanted free labor, Rich? How are we going to address that? So
It's the same thing. You're just pushing up price of materials. So I got free labor, but I got a $1,100 window now.
Let's back that up. Backspace 1,100, and then
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
going
we
to
had
hit.
500 and 600. But if you make materials 1,100, so I just increase the cabinets. Look at that. My numbers are the same.
Yeah, but labor's free now.
Oh, well, that makes the world less sign.
Yeah, if you look at your labor as a material, we all know
That's
that
just
guy
it.
on
Now,
the site.
the other problem that you have is that labor is typically not taxed, but
yeah?
materials are. So if they're, in Chicago area, what, 10.25% tax?
Yep.
So if I only charge tax, I can add 10% to that, which is now, $110.
Right.
But if it was just materials and labor separate, then I actually would only have been charging you $50. So I'm making $60 that I'm not going to actually pay the taxes on.
Right.
Well, if you do that to enough people, doesn't that come out to a pretty good number?
Oh yeah. Oh no, every penny counts.
Yeah, Superman too.
So
So just people need to be very careful how they do it. Work with reputable companies. Track stuff for a while. Don't just rush and buy something. Look around and see what the cost is.
Right.
There's a few good distributors out there that you can go to their websites, and most of them will show manufactured suggested retail.
Sure.
but then you might find it cheaper on another website or whatever. But be careful too, because some websites won't honor warranties unless it's bought from a actual distributor.
Right.
You
So,
know,
and
that's
then
one of the issues with Amazon. I mean, they're the big gorilla, 900-pound gorilla in the room, and I think like everybody, I like them.
Right.
But there are products there that if you buy from them, there is no warranty because they are not an authorized distributor, or it's just coming from a clearinghouse.
Yeah.
So if it breaks, keep in mind you might be on your own. So check that before you just jump on it.
So last question. So why do all these companies do this? If it's kind of shady, and that's why do they really do this? And why do they continue to do this knowing that what they're doing is kind of shady?
Because it works and the FTC doesn't cover it. It's a call to action.
Boom.
It gets people to call.
Yep, that's it. Make them call.
And there's a big difference between salespeople and contractors, or people that do the work. I mean,
Yep.
salesman. Yesterday he was selling cars. Today he knows the most about windows. You know
Right.
what I mean? It doesn't matter. To them, it's a widget.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the things you have to understand. And I've had conversations with a lot of different builders. I know guys that own construction companies. They're not builders.
Right.
They're very successful owners of construction companies.
Right.
They're widgets. They build this. This is what they expect in return. They could care less much more than that.
Correct.
At the builder's level, we treat it as if it's your home. So it's not just do it quick or make a couple of bucks. It's we're concerned about your actual livelihood or your comfort. And there's a lot of people in the industry that are like that.
Yep. That's true.
And that's the biggest difference between a small-time builder and a major player.
Right.
So
all right. So we just kind of want to go over this. I've been driving around this week, hearing all the window manufacturer guys, the bathroom guys. It's just starting to irritate me, so I had to do something about it.
well, spring's coming.
Yes. So they're just going crazy right now on the radio and TV and everywhere. So, okay. So shop around, like Rich said. Don't fall for this buy two, get one free. You're not getting anything cheaper. It's going to cost what it costs, and you're paying for all that advertising on top of it. So go to a local guy, go to NARI, go to the Home Builders Association, find a local contractor and get it done correctly.
There's a fantastic series on the internet about
Really?
selecting a contractor.
Where might someone find that?
Well, I mean, you could go exactly where you are right now on the YouTube page.
Really?
But if you were already subscribed, Ron,
What would happen?
you would already see it. You would get a notification right there.
See, look at that. That's just a beautiful thing. So, how to select a contractor is a whole series, and that is on a playlist set on Mighty House on YouTube. So you can do that, and you can also find it on all iTunes and all those different places too as a podcast. So, with that, keep it square and level.
Until next time.
Until next time. There you go.
And that whole series is just your numbers and pictures.
Yes.
How to select a contractor.
Right.
Picture of me. No.
No.
No, it's
See,
good. It's good stuff.
Multi-format network.
Hey.
Hey.
MightyHouse.net.
Boom,
there.
done.